The views and opinions expressed in the Triple C Movement podcast are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent.
Hey, Triple C Movement here to let you know. Talking community, culture, and capital. Black entrepreneurs, black business. Aim to advance the culture, so don't miss it. Yeah, giving you just what you need. Hosted by TC, KC, and Reem, and Erica. Elevate, level up, true indeed. Where culture, community, and capital meet. Let's go. Hey, yeah, Triple C Movement. Woo.
You are now listening to the Triple C Movement.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to the Triple C Movement, where we focus on the 3 C's by offering our opinions on how to advance Black culture, discussing topics that are important to the Black community, and promoting entrepreneurs and businesses to help increase Black capital. It's your boy T to the C. Peace and love, fam.
What up? It's your boy KC in the house. Peace and love.
Yo, this Green here. Love y'all.
Peace, y'all. This is Z. Pray you're doing well.
All right, and on behalf of the crew, I would like to thank you for joining us today and ask that you can share, like, comment, and subscribe. Also follow us on Instagram at the Triple C Movement, as well as Substack and Fanbase. We are on Substack and Fanbase as well. Today's topic is current events. We're just going to go around current events and hit y'all up with some topics, and we're going to voice our opinions and let y'all know what we think about it. All right, so without further ado, KC, set it off.
Peace. A lot has happened in the last week or so we're just going to go through some topics and get some ideas and thoughts on it and kind of do like a speed round. We're going to dwell on it too long. First topic, first person we're going to talk about, Malcolm-Jamal Warner. What did he mean to you? Reem, what you think?
I don't know. It seems like always everybody's big brother, if you ask me. For me, like a big brother, I don't know. Like there's somebody that's definitely influential in my life. Couldn't wait to watch the Cosby Show for me, the whole nine. Definitely something very sad a very, very, very sad day for me, a very sad week. But very shocking. I can say that, like I said before, is somebody that I could definitely consider a big brother.
Agreed, man. Just watching him grow up, the Gordon Gartrell, all them episodes is like embedded in our psyche. Everyone in our age range knew what the Cosby Show meant to us, and it was like an event, and it was like if you missed it, you missed the whole. You missed the whole thing. So
yeah,
definitely is. He will be missed. Rest in peace to Malcolm-Jamal Warner and his family. Next topic is ICE. TC, what's your thoughts on ICE, man?
So my thoughts on ICE is that shit is getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand.
Agreed.
We got people jumping out of vans, masked and armed to the T, and just snatching people off the street. I mean, that doesn't sound like America to me, That sounds like, I don't know, some South American country where the cartels run shit, But that's what we got going on, and they're calling themselves a federal agency. It's scary right now, and right now they're recruiting people, from all over the country to join up because they want more power and they want to be able to do. Why would they want more power? I'm thinking they want more power so that they can, expand and not just focus on immigrants, but they want to focus on non-immigrant citizens as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only reason why they would want to expand. So we already gotta keep an eye open and we gotta speak out against this craziness that's happening because it's only gonna get worse. So those are my thoughts.
Agreed, definitely. And my thing is, treat people with dignity and respect. Like, don't just run up on them and break their window and pull them out the car just so violently. Like, okay, you're a criminal, just do your job and arrest them, but don't, the way they're going about it, someone gets dismissed, their court case gets dismissed, and they just yoke them up right outside the courthouse. I'm like, it's crazy. So dignity is my thought process on ICE, man. They gotta do better, man. We all human beings at the end of the day.
Yeah, I agree though too. Like, go ahead, Reem.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're fine, darling. I was gonna say, yeah, it is like egregious acts because there's a process and there's due process, and this is borderline militia, guerrilla tactics that aren't even for the betterment, right? Like you said, it's one, it's not even one thing for criminals, right? They're basically acting like bounty hunters for a federally funded agency, it seems like, and they don't even have the right profiles. They're just grabbing up whomever looks like they may fit, or if there's rumors of someone is undocumented or here past a visa, you know what I mean? Then they're just going straight after them. And it's not consistent, right? It seems like it's very targeted because I know that there are, again, parts of the DMV that have people from Serbian or European nations that are here straight chilling, like chilling, and at no threat of being, caught up in the whole detainment camps and things.
They're not worried at all about being caught up because that skin color, that's like their golden pass right there. You know, that skin color is their passport, so they don't have to worry about
Yeah.
ICE. They don't have to worry about constant alligator, Alcatraz or
Alcatraz,
anything like
whatever.
that.
That's
They don't have to
crazy.
worry about that because they got the right skin color. It's just people that are shaded like us that have to worry.
And
So,
that's the problem. That's why
yeah.
it's such a big problem. You know what I mean? If they were doing that to them, then it would be like, okay, well, y'all, it's an equal ground. Okay, I get it, but it's not like that. Y'all showing something else. It's showing what y'all showing is definitely is a bad act. And that's what's
Mhm.
wrong. And that's what's wrong. And some of these people, they're not even. They might be going, like you said, they might be going to court, going to school, going to work, and that's what they think. That's what they get. They running up on them. It's not like they committing a crime and they doing these things.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? They just running up and they going somewhere, church, all kind of craziness, and they just running up and taking people in this. And like you said, you don't even know how you supposed to know who they are if they're not even identifying themselves.
They don't have
Exactly.
any no
Yep, they come.
distinguishable marks, nothing. They jumping out of unidentified cars, not wearing masks, and just going like, if I saw that, I'm shooting. Or I'm running into you.
Facts.
I'm
Facts.
ramming you or something.
And exactly,
So,
and that's a crime, and that would be a
and
crime
that's a
because
yeah.
you know what I mean.
So it's a scary situation that we're living in right now, man. I'm praying for all the undocumented persons living here, but I'm also praying for the citizens as well because they coming for us next. Trust.
That's true. That's
So
true. Like those who have
Definitely.
opposing views, right? There was something, I think, was it one of the professors at Columbia was like deported to another, and he had a green card and, did everything quote unquote by the books. They said, we don't care. You're like a threat to the government.
national security.
Yeah, exactly. And quickly, I mean, and that's the thing. It's like once they move you and start shuffling you, you
Definitely
You're
lost in the
lost. You're
system.
gone. You're gone.
Lost in the system. Yep.
know what I'm
They
saying?
disappear you. Yeah. They
Mhm.
disappear you.
Yeah. I,
That's
just let it
that's
be known. Just let it be known, whoever listening. I was born and raised in America. Okay, so don't come looking for me.
Exactly. Exactly.
But that's what we saying. That ain't even gonna matter no
They
more.
don't matter
That's
anymore.
What
what
y'all
It's your
matters.
saying? That ain't
parents'
gonna
one.
matter no more.
Yeah.
I was born in a hospital in America. I'm
When did
not
that
gonna
state
go in.
become part of the nation? No, I'm playing.
Nah, you got. I mean, hey, I want to have evidence. So anytime we going back to this episode and be like, listen, oh, yeah, he did say he was born here. Yeah, leave me alone.
I'm snitching. Get your papers ready. No, I'm playing. I'm just playing. I'm just joking.
All right.
Yeah.
Next topic. Y'all ready? Y'all finished?
Yeah,
All
Yeah,
right.
go ahead.
Okay. Next topic. Hulk Hogan. I'm gonna just say, how do you separate art from the artist? I mean, Hulk Hogan was my hero. I'm not gonna lie. I had the orange and red shirt on. I was ripping it off as a kid too. So
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. Yeah,
that's
I
part
thought
of
you was
part
mad.
of who was growing up. Yeah, jumping off the bed.
No, but at the same time, he is a hero though. He definitely. Hey, when you growing up, you know, definitely he still is. No matter how you put it, he is. he is in certain ways. We can't. I don't know. It's a mixed emotion because we know what he said and what he done.
Hmm.
But that's like 95% of black men, white men his age. That's how they feel. They really do feel that way, even though they might not say it. Their daughters might be in love with you and everything else. So you know what I mean. But majority of
So
the
you
white
give
men in
you
that,
give a pass?
I don't know if I'm giving them a pass. I just know what I know. You know what I mean. What I know is if I like them now, I liked him then. You know what I mean. I liked him for Hulk Hogan. I don't
Yeah,
know if I like him
exactly.
as
The character,
yeah, I like the
person.
character, but at the person, yeah, I could walk past him and be like, yeah, let's go. They go Hulk Hogan. What's his name? What's his real name? What was his name?
I have no idea. I don't even
It's
know.
Hulk Hogan. It's Hulk Hogan. That's his name. Hulk
Nah,
Hogan.
his name can't be Hulk Hogan.
That's the man name, Hulk Hogan.
Nah.
But
That's
but
just stage name.
I think that I give my child self a pass, but I don't give my adult self a pass after knowing the things that that how he felt and how he felt about my people. So yeah, as a kid, I loved him.
What did he actually say? What did he say? He said, is he date? What did he say? You dating a nigga? What did he say?
Yeah,
Yeah,
something
the
like
way
that.
he said it, he
Yeah,
was
something like
mad.
that. Yeah.
I mean, but then again, when you talking to your children, it's a different kind of context.
It's different. That's what I'm trying to say.
That ain't for everybody to hear.
Exactly. So let me ask you a question. If it was your daughter and you got her dating a white man, you dating a white man? We ain't probably gonna say we dating that cracker. What the fuck you dating a cracker?
it wouldn't come up like that. But yeah.
You understand? So I don't know. I mean, it's like it's almost like you can forgive, but you can't forget.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. So we know where you stand. You know what I mean, Hulk? I know where you stand, brother, man. You know? Yeah.
But I'm gonna be devil's advocate because I know I gotta be difficult.
Yeah, always devil's advocate.
Always difficult. So I was gonna be quiet, then I was like, nah, fuck that.
Keep your mind.
Don't we? Here's the thing. Now that we know where he stands, like, is it better to know that that's his opinion and just be like, yo, I don't fuck with you, but I respect the fact that that's your opinion and you said it out loud. Like now it's clear. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like having that racist that is overtly racist versus, the kind of more discreet passive racism. But they're like, no, I have a black friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't be racist. Is it better that we know who he is? And he was just like, no, I'm unashamed. I said what I said.
That's a good question. I appreciate it more that I know.
I do think that he probably wished that didn't come out.
Like that. But I
right. There's some people that
I'm glad.
No, exactly. There's some people that probably don't care. If they would have said it, everybody heard. They probably don't care. I think I'd rather you know who you are than not know. Yeah, exactly. I'd rather know that you feel that's how you feel than you up here playing the fool like you don't feel it. And then when you go home, you rip it up. Everybody. Yeah. But I guess that's everybody too at the same time. You know what I mean? So like we will say something out in the street and go home. Man, fuck that motherfucker.
All day. No, I agree with you for real.
You know what I mean?
I'm not anybody's hero either.
Exactly. And I was just about to say we're not public figures like that where kids is looking up to us and
and then think about it. That was a reality show. They didn't even edit that out.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So it was almost like I could if it was him, he should have stood them people like what you know what I mean? Like how did that work? It wasn't like it was like a private camera or something like that. It was a reality show that they was doing and they actually.
Oh, is that how it came out?
Ain't that how it came out?
I'm not even sure.
I think they got that. That was something that you can actually pull up on YouTube. I actually think, if I'm not mistaken.
Crazy. All right. Next topic: Jeffrey Epstein. What are your thoughts on this reoccurring name that this keeps coming up in the news? Do we care? Do we want the truth? What are your thoughts? E.
Yo, pass. I mean, like, here's the question. I think we all, to some degree, know the truth, and they're just playing. They're playing in our faces, right? That's how I'm receiving it. There is this subculture of the ultra rich that feel like they are untouchable, and that they can do whatever they want to do and not get caught, and that there's no consequences because historically there are no consequences. And now it seems like, again, there's no consequences. So you have, sadly, victims and other victims, and yet it's being swept under the rug, right? And not only the mentioning of certain people, but how we're shuffling and moving his accomplice to a more, a less severe prison.
On the low.
On the low, right? Like, we don't know what the hell y'all about to do. Like, this is someone who actively participated in human trafficking and of, children.
Underage.
Underage, you know what I mean? And you're moving this person to a minimum security, like, camp? Let anybody
all of a sudden serving a 20-year sentence, all of a sudden she gets moved.
Right, all of a sudden you get moved for good behavior, I'm sure. Like, that's, to me, it's bullshit. And at this point, it's like, there's so much more shit going on in the world that, in my opinion, I don't have time for this shit. You know what I mean? Like, it sounds bad, but whatever.
But why are they so wrapped up and caught up in it? Like, some people are really conspiracy theorists and having whole podcasts and real. What's the fixation? I guess just.
So there has been allegations. I'm not sure how true this is, but there's allegations that the current administration is listed, or his name is included. And when I say the current administration, the current sitting president, his name is listed as one of the people who visited the island and participated.
The current past?
And the current president.
And the past. And the past.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They were very good friends, actually. So from what we heard, really good friends. So
I don't even think that's going to change anything, but all the more reason. You know what I mean? So
yeah. I just want to throw this in here as a sidebar. Yes, you're right. His name was not Hulk Hogan. It was Terry Bollea. So
yeah, I don't like that
his real name.
I don't like that motherfucker.
Terry Bollea.
Yeah. You see him? You see that fella there? I don't like that motherfucker. But Hulk Hogan.
But you like Hulk Hogan.
Terry could go.
Terry's an asshole. Hulk Hogan is the
man. Get the fuck out of here, fucking Terry. Don't get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah, but this the Epstein files things and all that stuff, it's just Americans love a good conspiracy theory. That's all it boils down to. Americans love a good conspiracy theory, and they want to uncover everything, and they think it's something deeper. There's always something deeper than what it really is. So, and just I think the way he died, also, like nobody really trusts that it happened the way it did. So that's all it really boils down to.
He could be on the island somewhere, as far as I know.
Yeah, I ain't never seen nobody.
I was about to say,
what monies he had.
We all saw the movie Life, and we knew how they got out of prison. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, next topic is Charlemagne the God recently spoke out against Trump, saying that he's doing a poor job. And Trump responded by saying that Charlemagne is a racist sleazebag with low IQ. What are your thoughts, TC?
Yeah, I think that's exactly what I would expect from Donald Trump. To vilify his critics and to not even try to understand where a person is coming from, just automatically,
You know
trying
how
to dump on them.
The name calling is
that's what I'm saying.
Childish.
You know exactly. I would just get ready to say, you know how childish that sounds? What is the president even reflecting to talking about that for anyway?
That part right
Exactly. They
there.
got so much. They got the whole
Like
world worried about.
we got worried of what you worried about Charlemagne the God. See, that's how you know the man is. Anyhow, I don't want to say what I got to
But
say.
that's what I expect from him. That's what he does. He attacks
listen,
he attacks people that he has no business attacking. That's what he does.
listen, Donald Trump. I'm born in America. I'm living here. Leave it. That's all I want to say. I ain't got nothing else to say. Yeah,
Don't answer the door. That's all I'm gonna say. When you hear a ding dong, don't answer the door. I'm playing.
I am American citizen. Yes, I am. No, it that don't even like you answer. That's what you answering Charlemagne the God. Like what? Like what? Go talk to them other. I know everybody else talking about you. The other presidents and other prime ministers, of course, are talking about you. They're talking about you. Answer that.
He's not gonna answer the powerful. He's gonna answer the weak, the people that he can bully, the people that he can pick on. That's what he does. He's gonna make them seem like, women and minorities. Oh, he loves going after us. He loves
Can I ask y'all a question? Can I ask y'all a question? To be talking about what's the vice president's name?
JD Vance.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. I just want to make sure everybody knew.
Is that a civics? Just to confirm that we are U.S. citizens. That was a civics test.
No. Honestly, we hear about other people before we even hear about the vice president. We don't. Is he alive? Where he at? When he talk?
He's been real quiet lately.
Yeah, where are you?
He has.
We heard about Elon. We heard about Elon Musk. Elon Musk before we even hear about this dude. At one point, I thought he was the vice president. Like, who the vice president? You know what I mean? So I just wanted to put that out there.
And that's how you know he's smart, because he's just keeping his mouth shut and waiting to see what happens. That's how you know he's a smart man. Whoever he is. You don't hear about him like Elon. You don't hear about him like any, Trump. He's sitting in the cut and he waiting for his moment. Watch out for people like that.
Yeah,
that part.
Yeah. Silent and deadly.
Exactly.
Yeah, we just gotta bob and weave with the man we have in office. Trust me, just bob and weave, baby. And the funny thing is, only 8 months into this, man. It seemed like forever, right?
Not even 8.
Yeah, that's a long.
Not even 8. We're coming up on 7. Yo, for real. I mean, I'm not counting, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. What we gonna do?
Now I'm depressed all over again.
That's what we can't let them do. Is be depressed. We gotta live our life.
Yeah. For real.
No matter who's president, we still gotta. Yep. No matter who's president, we still gotta pay our bills. We still gotta.
Exactly.
If we don't, we'll be ass out in the street. So.
All right. I think that was my last topic. Any other topics that are pressing your mind in terms of current events?
Well, we were supposed to talk about the WNBA joint.
Okay, I was gonna bypass that because I didn't have the full material. But basically, it turns out that an NBA fan threw a sex toy at a game in Atlanta, and that's been hitting the headlines as of late. I think that happened last week or about 2 weeks ago. So, what are your thoughts?
Did the person get caught and get thrown out?
Yeah, I believe they did catch him and threw him out there trying to. I think he was arrested actually.
He arrested? Oh yeah.
That's very disrespectful.
Yeah, and that should be a sex crime if you ask me.
Agree.
Banned for life for that one.
Banned for life. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, never heard that in the NBA before, so.
Yeah, what they gonna throw? What they gonna throw out in the NBA?
They can throw something, but
they can throw a watermelon or fried chicken or something like that. Don't give them no ideas, right?
Exactly. Please. They can throw out money, reparations. That's what they can throw out.
There we go.
You gotta be. If you do that, you gotta be. Especially nowadays, that person might not make it out of there alive.
Nah, they ain't gonna make it out alive. They do some shit. But that's the thing. But this guy shouldn't have made it out alive of the NBA game either. So.
Yeah,
I bet you that person. I bet you that person was not the color. And then WNBA game, I can see it more happening there. I would like. You know what? I gotta go watch that. I want to go see it, but read about that more. to see what happened, like exactly what happened. Because I'm trying to figure out how that happened. He just did that and just stood there and everybody looked at him like, what the hell?
They stopped the game. They tried to, people didn't realize. I don't know the
Oh,
full
man.
The real question is, where did he hide it? That's the real question.
Your man was
that's
sitting
the-
funny the whole game.
He was sitting funny the whole game.
Wow. Wow, that's even worse.
He was on his tippy toes. You hear me?
Wow. You see how imagination run wild?
Yeah. That's it. That was
No, but seriously, how he got in the game with that? So like,
That's
he
what
had
I'm
to get
saying.
checked.
That's what I'm saying. You getting checked when you go in
All right, no, like real talk. If he walked in and had it on his person and you could see it, who gonna say something to him?
But then
Would
again,
you
it's
say
not a
something?
metal. It's not a metal,
not
so
metal.
it will
It's
get
rubber,
metal
yeah.
detector. It's rubber.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just had it in his bag and walked right in with it. Yeah.
But I agree with y'all. I mean, I think it's hella disrespectful because you wouldn't do it to, a men's professional game. But that just shows your level of respect for not only the game, but also these are professional athletes, regardless, right? I don't care what their sex is. I don't care any of that. These are people who have worked hard in a professional setting. And this is, their love. And you gonna come in here and throw a sex toy? Like, that is...
Yeah.
This shit got his ass stomped. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And then...
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, that's just
That's what
mad
I'm saying.
disrespectful.
Ban for life, yo.
Ban for life. Because it's like,
ban for
imagine
life.
if someone had done that at a college basketball game or, a high school where they're
school,
18.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's the
Yeah.
same
I can see
thing.
that happen. I can see that happening in a college game. I could really see that happening in a college game.
Yeah, because you got drunk hype teenagers and adolescents. All right, yeah, but come on, a professional, like she said, it's a professional sport. People paying a lot of money to go see this, and that's what you do.
Yeah. But
that's crazy.
But I'll tell you one thing though, I will agree with Trump with. When we talk about Trump, he did ban that females or transgenders men in opposite
In
sex.
women's sports.
In women's sports. I agree with that 100%. 100%. I do not believe you should change. You be a man and change your sex, and you go in here fighting women or women and because that was my daughter in that ring, and I knew that man was a man. Oh my God, that wasn't a good situation. I do agree with that though. I really do. I was happy
kind
to
of
see
agree with that too, man. Yeah, because that was in the news, right?
That was big time. And the man won the gold. He won gold.
Yeah, crazy.
You know what I mean? And of course, we got a Geronimo man out here. Like what?
How you feel about that, E?
Y'all know I'm quiet. So, why you had to call me out, T?
I've seen you quiet.
We need your opinion, T. We need your opinion, baby.
I tell you what, I will chime in. Go ahead, UTC. What you say? What you think?
I think it's fair. If the sport is saying that this is a woman's sport and a gender per transitions into being a woman and medically they are a woman, then they should be able to play in women's sports. They can't play in men's sports. I mean,
why not?
Because they're no longer men, and then that means they've had those masculine, the genitalia removed. They're not men anymore. They take hormones and stuff like that decreases their bone density and their muscles and stuff like that. So they're not physically men anymore.
Let me ask you this question: that person, can they get pregnant?
A lot of women can't
that's
get
a very
pregnant.
slippery slope because there's
a lot of women can't get pregnant.
Yeah, a lot of women aren't able to conceive.
All right. Okay. That transgender, can he? Is there any possible chance he can get pregnant?
Not yet.
So he's in the terms of it, he's still a female, right? I mean, he's still a male. I mean, she is still a male.
In the terms of it, whatever medically,
she's a male.
Whatever medically, he decides to call herself, that's what she is. That's the way it is. I mean, I'm
But
not gonna say
biologically
That's
speaking,
what I
biologically.
mean. Biology.
yeah,
But
yeah.
tell me. Go ahead. Go ahead, Keith.
Biologically, if she was born a male and she had her genitalia removed, and she's no longer a male, right?
Genitalia doesn't
No,
only make you male. There's other
no.
things that make you
Yeah.
male. The components.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm no biologist, but there's other things other than your genitalia that makes you male. Testosterone, different things, components.
Okay.
So I think, yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily agree because just because you have something removed, that doesn't make you the other sex.
Okay.
Yeah, I will say genetically it is still XY. But to answer the original question, I would say if a trans woman transitions earlier in adolescence or I'll just say adolescence, then I think it's fair to allow them to participate, in women's sports as a trans woman. But if they transition later in life, biologically speaking, they are going to be stronger for the most part. Maybe not this one person, but men tend to be stronger and faster, biologically speaking, than women. It doesn't mean that means all. Because there are some women who beat trans women in certain sports. But I do think it presents an unfair advantage because they've had the testosterone to help them develop muscle and the strength and speed later in life than if it was curbed earlier in their growth.
Yeah, and I guess that's more what I was trying to say. Like, if they've been taking these I guess estrogen, and their muscles, their bone density is decreased, and their muscles, they
Yeah,
don't have those muscles anymore. And they,
exactly.
by all intents and purposes, as you look at this person, it's a woman. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely not a man. Then yeah, let them play in women's sports, because you can see physically that this person is not a man anymore. That's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
You can physically see this person is not a man. And I know y'all have seen transgenders, and you're like, yeah, that's not a man. I wouldn't
Exactly.
say you call. I wouldn't say you
Mhm.
would. I wouldn't say it's a biological woman, but that is not a man. And you wouldn't box with them. You wouldn't play ball with them. You wouldn't do the things that you do with other men with them, right? Because it's not a man, right? Right or wrong? Would you go in the ring with a person, a transgender person, who said that they were, who looked like a woman, who had the frame of a woman, and who had no muscles like a man, and would you box with them like they were a man?
I'm not even gonna answer that question because I don't believe they should be doing that. I really
I'm,
disagree with that. Yeah. I just feel like that's definitely cheap, 100%. Yeah. And for me, and honestly, I'm gonna say this, and I might get ridiculed for this. I honestly think if you do that and you say, I'm a man, I want to switch up, and I'm gonna switch up to my gender, and now I'm a woman, and now I want to play women's sport. I just think something's wrong with you. I really did. I'm like, what? Like, yeah, I just think something's wrong. Honestly, keeping it real, I got to keep that 100% real. I'm not judging for you with the way how you believe or whatever, but when you want to go ahead and play the sport, especially like boxing, yeah, it's all.
All right. Heated topic. Okay. Anybody else got any current events on their mind? Anything that come across the news screen? Anything that they want to address before we close out?
Can't really think of anything.
All right. Well, there's always events going on. This is just one episode of our current events series. We're gonna have some more because there's always news going on. There's always something going on that we want to share and highlight. So stay tuned and keep rocking with us.
And fam, don't forget to follow us on Instagram, on Substack, and on Fanbase. We're on Fanbase now, a black social media app,
That's what's
Fanbase.
up.
So hit us up on there and start your own accounts, and let's get this thing going. All right.
Cool.
All right. Peace and love, fam.
Peace, y'all.
Peace.